Ever wish you could walk around inside of your favorite TV and movie homes? Well, on this channel, you can. Today we'll be exploring the magnificent cliffside home from the James Bond film, Diamonds Are Forever. Hi, I'm Marina Coates. I have a degree in architecture and an obsession with set design. Welcome to Behind the Scenes, where we get up close and personal with all your favorite TV and movie homes. Today we'll be touring this incredible James Bond home from Diamonds Are Forever. Let's get started. We'll begin with an overhead view to help us get our bearings. This is the long curved driveway that brings us up to the home. This is the garage. And this is the gate that leads to the inner courtyard. This is the courtyard, and these steps lead up to this garden area. This is the actual front door, all glass, beautiful. This is the main living area with a fireplace here and a dining area in this corner. This is the kitchen area, which we won't actually be touring today. We'll only be exploring rooms that were shown to us in the film. But here are some pictures of the kitchen. In the movie, this was the den. In real life, it includes a bedroom in this area, right behind the room divider. This walkway takes us down to the lower patio, the infinity pool, and the upper patio area. Exterior and entrance. A few things of note about the exterior before we walk up the driveway. First of all, this home is a bit of a rarity in that the movie was actually filmed inside of the home. In fact, of all the movie and TV home tours I've made, this is the first one where the movie was actually shot inside of the home. And the home still exists. It's in Palm Springs. One of the things I love is the little field of wildflowers growing on the garage roof here. After you get past the large metal gate and just before the entrance are some steps leading up to a sculpture garden here. There are a lot of plants scattered about the courtyard, including a trellis with ivy climbing up it on this wall, and a slick, bright yellow modern bench here. I also love this small roof made of wood slats that fans out over the courtyard. Gorgeous. Another unique feature is that the black pavers we see on the driveway continue on and become the flooring of the interior. And finally, we arrive at the actual entrance, a glass door set within a wall of glass. So classy. The architect of this home was John Lautner, and the interior designer was Arthur Elrod, for whom the home was built. And now we'll take a walk up the driveway and then go through the gate and the courtyard and on up to the front door. The living room. The first thing you notice in this main living area are the giant boulders placed around the room. Other movie homes from the same time period have shown the same feature. A Star is Born, the version starring Judy Garland, which was released in 1954, had a boulder protruding through an interior wall in the corner of the home. Another more recent film, Don't Worry, Darling, which depicted the 50s, had a boulder breaching a wall in the corner of their bedroom. And I've even done a tour of the TV home from the Dick Van Dyke Show that had a huge rock coming through the wall of the Petrie's basement in one episode, which in that case was done for comedic effect rather than as a design choice. Now, back to this amazing main living area. It features board-formed concrete, forming a curved front to the fireplace, as well as a large curved hearth, topped with the same black tiles used in the flooring. To the right of the fireplace is a floating buffet with a curved back to match the curve of the wall. This was the homeowner's dining area, but for the movie, they removed the dining table and chairs. I'll be showing the home as it appeared in the film with one exception: these large, shiny, vertical pipes. They were in the film, but not in the real home. They were placed there only for this scene, so that when the girls threw James Bond down into the pool, he could dramatically crash through them. Since they mostly detract from the overall beauty of this home, I opted to leave them out. Some other things of note before we take the tour of this main living area. We see this wall of glass here, but in the film, we don't see any glass there at all. That's because high winds hit the home early on and took the glass out. Filming took place after this occurred, so it was left open, which allowed for such things as Bond getting thrown directly into the pool from this corner of the living room. You'll notice these furniture pieces also as we walk around. And finally, this incredible ceiling. It's the most complicated one I've ever tried to recreate. It made me appreciate the design and craftsmanship that went into this. Let's take a tour of the main living area now. Adele Cygleman helped me find the art pieces in this home, as well as other pertinent information I've used to make this tour. She's an expert on this and other Arthur Elrod homes, and the author of this book, which goes into great detail on this home and includes many images of not only all of the main floor, but the basement as well. I'll put a link to her book below. I'm receiving no compensation for this. It's just a great reference book for those who are interested in this house. I referred to it frequently as I modeled the home. The den. In the movie, we just get a passing glance into the den. Today, you'll get to step inside. And it's actually a bedroom/den with the bedroom back here. Notice that this room has boulders intruding into the room as well, and a long wall of windows. And there's a gorgeous seating area that backs up to some of the rocks. There are beams overhead and a desk area here. This piece of furniture divides the room. In real life, the bed we saw earlier is on the other side of it. And there's a large piece of art here, an Andy Nelson painting. We'll take a spin around this room now and then head down to the pool area. The pool. The pool has a curved edge and water filled all the way to the top and spilling over the side. A bit of an infinity pool, a fairly new concept at the time. The stairs you see here on the outside of that wall lead down to the basement. Above the pool is the top deck of the pool area, with colorful furniture and a thin metal fence that allows views of the entire valley below. To get to the pool, you follow the hallway that led us by the den. It curves around and goes down these steps. Notice how the steps appear carved into the boulders? So cool. You then come to a seating area with a triangular planter on the left that starts at the floor above and angles down to the patio. And that's the path we're going to take now from the den down to the pool. Up next, the full tour all in one fell swoop. The production designer for this film, Ken Adam, worked on 7 Bond films in total. He also designed the sets for several other films you'll recognize, including Chitty Chitty Bang Bang and Goodbye Mr. Chips. Because they used the actual interior of the home for filming Diamonds Are Forever, he didn't actually do much work on this particular home. However, he created some amazing and spectacularly huge sets for some of the other Bond films we know, including the Fort Knox set for Goldfinger, the volcano used in You Only Live Twice, and the underwater city in The Spy Who Loved Me. We'll take the full tour now, and at the end, I'll give you the total square feet and current value of the home. The home is currently listed on Zillow as having a value of $7.76 million and comes in at 8,901 square feet. What TV or movie home would you like to see next? Let me know in the comments. But as for today, that's a wrap. See you next time on Behind the Scenes.